friends, it's Jessie here. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. For today's video, I have my weekly grocery haul for you. I originally placed an order with the Walmart delivery service. I was really excited. I was able to schedule the delivery for bright and early this morning. Save myself some time, you know, but unfortunately when I woke up this morning, I noticed a text message and it said that my order had been canceled because their systems were down. So I had to go in store today, which was fine. It was just a small order. Right around the $50 mark was the order that I placed online. I took my phone into the store with me and just kind of went off of that order to use that as my list. And I discovered while I was in there that, interestingly enough, a lot of the prices in store were more expensive than they were with the Walmart pickup or delivery. I get a lot of comments on my videos saying things like, I don't shop with the Walmart pickup because things are, you know, more expensive on the app, or that you don't want other people to pick your produce and your meat, which is totally, you know, understandable. But at least in my experience today, the items, not all of them, but some of the items were cheaper online than in store. And the other thing is, if you order with the Walmart pickup or the Walmart delivery and they don't have one of your items, they will often upgrade you and you get the lower price. So for example, if I had ordered this bag of shredded lettuce and they were out of this 8-ounce size, they would have upgraded me to like a 16-ounce size, but I still would have paid the same price. So I highly recommend the Walmart pickup and delivery. Obviously, it didn't work out so well for me today because their system was down, but that's beyond their control. Overall, I really love the service. I didn't mind having to go into the store. Had to kind of rearrange my day a little bit, but overall, I was able to get everything I needed. I did change things up a little bit from my original order, and I did grab one thing that just was not on the list. So overall, not too bad. So last week I did a humongous grocery haul. You would have seen that. My table was like stacked to the ceiling darn near. So this week I just had to get a few filler items, which was nice. So I picked up these boneless, skinless chicken breasts. These were $2.08 a pound, which I thought was, you know, a pretty good deal. Not the greatest deal that I've ever gotten, but pretty good. And I purchased these to make a couple of recipes. One, I'm just going to throw like half these chicken breasts into my slow cooker with some barbecue sauce, do some like barbecue chicken sandwiches. And for the other half of the chicken, I found a gravy smothered chicken recipe that I want to try out again in my slow cooker. I really want to take advantage of my slow cooker and get back to cooking again because I feel like all we do is eat out lately. So that's what the chicken is for. Picked up 2 jars of this meat flavored pasta sauce. This was the item that was most notably cheaper on the website. The website had these at 88 cents each. In store they were $1.23. So that is a humongous difference. So, you know, do with that what you will. I don't know if sometimes prices are more expensive on the app and cheaper in store, but my experience today was if there was a price difference at all, it was cheaper on the app. Anyways, I picked up those for some ravioli we're going to have this week. I grabbed the tomatoes. I originally just had a couple of Roma tomatoes on my order, but when I got in store, they didn't look all that great. And so I had to buy these. And this is another situation where the Walmart delivery would have been to my benefit because they would have upgraded me and I would have paid the lower price. But because I was in store, I had to pay the higher price. I grabbed a package of thick cut bologna. My husband really likes bologna sandwiches, so I picked that up for him. The shredded lettuce is for tacos. We're going to do Taco Tuesday tonight. So I got the shredded lettuce for that. I was just going to get a head of lettuce, shred it myself, but it was actually more cost effective to do it this way. Granted, if I had bought the head of lettuce, I probably would have had more lettuce to work with, but The only thing we really use iceberg lettuce for is tacos. Otherwise we use romaine, so it was more cost effective to do it this way. I originally had apples in my order, but when I got into the store, all I could smell were these peaches. So I went ahead and picked up 4 peaches instead of the 4 apples that I originally had on my list. These are perfect. Cannot wait to enjoy those. This is the item that was not on my original order. Austin was just mentioning how much he likes kiwi, and we have not had kiwi in the house in years. I didn't even know he really liked it, but since he had mentioned it and I was walking through the produce aisle anyway, I went ahead and got a big box of kiwi. I got a 16-ounce package of ground beef. I normally don't buy this like tube of beef. I usually would buy, you know, something a little bit nicer, but we're really trying to nip our grocery budget in and, you know, do more budget-friendly meals, spend less on like processed junky foods and more like home-cooked meals, and we're just doing tacos. So I just grabbed the tube of ground beef here. It's not going to be as high quality as something else, as like a more lean ground beef, but I'm going to drain it anyway. In this case, I don't mind making the cheaper substitution here. Grabbed some beef ravioli. I already have a bag of cheese ravioli in my freezer. I like to do one of each and cook them at the same time, so you get a little bit of cheese, a little bit of beef, and it's a perfect amount for my family of 4, 3 very hungry men. So I picked up those for a quick and easy meal night. Tried to focus on easy meals, crock pot meals, things that I could put together without a lot of time so that I wouldn't be tempted to go through a drive-thru. Fiesta blend cheese is for those tacos, as is the sour cream. You guys, I know I talk all the time about how grocery prices have gone up in my budget videos and whatnot, but this thing of sour cream used to be $1. Today I paid $1.74. So that's almost doubled in price. Crazy. All right, we got some flour tortillas. I want to do some double-decker tacos, so that's like where you assemble a crunchy taco and then you put refried beans on the flour tortilla and wrap the crunchy taco with it. So that's on the menu tonight. So I needed the flour tortillas, gallon of milk. I grabbed a couple of packets of chicken gravy mix. This is one of the ingredients for that smothered chicken recipe that I found and pinned on my Pinterest. Been using Pinterest lately. I haven't used Pinterest in like 2 or 3 years, but recently I've been pinning a lot of recipes again. So follow me on Pinterest if you're interested in those recipes. I will actually link the chicken recipe I'm talking about down below. It's really easy, like 5 ingredient thing. Half and half for my husband's coffee. This cream of chicken soup was also on that recipe for that smothered chicken. The diced tomatoes with green chilies, I add these to my taco meat to season it up a little bit and also to make it go a little bit further. I know I've heard a lot of people do things like corn and black beans with their taco meat to make it stretch further, but my family is opposed to black beans, so this is what I do and it works out really well. Some seasoned tater tots. I am going to serve these with that barbecue chicken sandwich I mentioned. Speaking of that barbecue chicken sandwich, I grabbed the honey barbecue sauce for that. The garlic breadsticks are to go alongside that ravioli. I picked up the hamburger buns. Those are for that chicken sandwich that I mentioned. White bread. Can't have bologna sandwiches without white bread. I grabbed a box of these thin wheat crackers. We really like these. I still have quite a few snacks up in my cabinet from last week when we did that big shop, but, you know, I'm always craving something crunchy and salty, so I picked up those, and then I also picked up the honey graham crackers just for something a little bit different. And I believe the very last thing I have to share with you here today are the taco shells. As I mentioned, these are for those double-decker tacos. I did drop this box, of course, because I'm a klutz, so hopefully these aren't all shattered into a bajillion pieces. If they are, I'll have to come up with something else, but that is the last item on the list. So as you can see, there were just a few things I needed to make some meals to supplement what we already had. I have had a meal or two fall off of our grocery, our meal plan for the last few weeks, just because we've been doing so much eating out. So still have lots of stuff in the pantry and the cabinet. Let me go over and show you guys that, and then I will put up like the complete meal plan at the end. Okay friends, so this is my freezer, one of my freezers. I actually have a deep freezer as well. I'm not gonna go into that today. It's mostly just meat and some frozen bread and stuff, but it's a mess, so I'm not gonna go in there. But you can see in my main freezer here, I have a ton of frozen vegetables. I also have a ton of biscuits, so there's that. And then down here you can see we've got some buttermilk waffles, some breakfast sausage, so I probably will do like a breakfast for dinner one night this week. I've got some meatballs, some popsicles. Actually, look at that, that's an empty popsicle box, so we'll go ahead and get that out of there. I do have some chicken drumsticks that were on the menu last week that never got made, so that's gonna get made this week. Also, a thing of breakfast sausage. I was supposed to make biscuits and gravy last week and did not do that, so that'll go on the menu this week as well. And up here is my very messy pantry cabinet. You can see I have a ton of canned goods, ton of dry ingredients, things like shake and bake, pancake mix, so that'll go good with that Brenner idea. I kind of shopped my pantry and my fridge and freezer before I went shopping, which is something I used to do all the time, but as of late I have been lazier and just buying like convenience things and thinking about what sounded good instead of what I could make work with what I had in my pantry. So I was excited to shop my pantry, decide what I wanted to get, and then place an order that was relatively low cost this week. So lots of stuff we can make use of here. Rice. We have some potatoes in my potato bin, so I can do mashed potatoes with that smothered chicken. So I think we're gonna be just fine this week. And here is my refrigerator. So you can see we still have some fresh vegetables and some fresh fruit from last week. I did like a midweek haul and I showed that in one of my vlogs last week. So we have some grapes, we have some bell peppers, some fresh broccoli. That's why you didn't see a lot of fresh things in my haul today. Baby carrots, a ton of Granny Smith apples, and that was why I decided when I was in store today just to get peaches instead. We love apples this time of year, and I buy them a lot because they're relatively affordable, but we just have so many. So you can see we got a little bit of milk, some coffee creamer back there, plenty of sodas. I've got some leftovers I need to eat through here, some Gatorades. So, you know, we're doing pretty well. I have some of these prepped veggies that I prepped last week that we're gonna use up tonight or probably today with lunch. And then I do have some shredded cheese here, a little bit of that Fiesta blend. So I got just a small bag today, and a little bit of cheese to go with that bologna. So that is a look at what I had to work with before I went shopping. All right, friends, so that is going to do it for today's grocery haul. Hope you didn't mind kind of coming along for a little tour of my fridge and pantry as well. If you liked this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. I post new budgeting and lifestyle content here on my channel every single week. I'd love to have you come back. I'm gonna go ahead and pop up that meal plan in its entirety here at the end, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, friends.